Hi Capricorn, welcome to your September 2025 reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. These messages are for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If these messages resonate with you, it's all good. If they don't resonate with you, maybe next time, okay? Holy Spirit, messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Holy Spirit? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So we have Four of Pentacles. That's your card. Four of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. So we have Four of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody didn't want you to see something. Okay. They wanted you to stop doing something that you were doing. Okay. For some of you here, someone may have been doing some type of magic on you. They may have tried to make you walk away from something, make you walk away from someone, make you walk away from a new beginning. Okay. They may have wanted you to have your defenses down. It could be, yeah, it could be you. Or it's all about you. With the Ten of Cups, this could be a family member here. This could be a family member that was playing on your top. But you have clarity now. You're seeing things from a different perspective. Okay? And I feel like for some of you Capricorn, you're just going to distance yourself from these people because you realize every time you give them a stat, it's always a false stat. Okay? You're the one always pouring into these people. You're the one always giving, and it's not working out. But what I do see here is that you just had some type of victory in a situation. A victory in a situation, it could involve an entire group, coven, cult, a group of maybe friends. It could be family members and stuff like that. They wanted to make you look like, with the Magician in reverse here, they wanted to make it look like you were causing some type of, maybe they said you were a witch, maybe they said you were a warlock, maybe they said you were casting spells and stuff like that on them. With the Three of Swords in reverse right here, it's telling me that they thought that you didn't see what they were doing. That's the thing. The Three of Swords brings us back to the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is talking about being blocked off. But if we have the Three of Swords in reverse, that means we have the Two of Swords upright. The Two of Swords is about using logic and not emotions. So this is telling me that you did see what they were doing. You had blind faith. You saw what was happening. And for a lot of you, I feel like for some of you here, especially, I feel like for some of you, your ancestors came through, okay? Ghosts, with the Hermit card here. Your ancestors came through. For some of you, you may have seen some type of white apparition or someone in white, someone dressed in white, something like that. You may have seen something, okay? And that's how you were able to defeat your enemies. And you're standing at the top of the wheel right here with the King of Pentacles. So you mastered both your masculine and feminine energy when I see this here. You have mastered both your masculine and feminine energy. The Four of Pentacles, 2 and 2 is 2 plus 2 is 4. This is telling me about you being balanced. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? 5 and 5 is 10. And then 10 plus 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is giving me the energy where you and your entire spiritual team, you guys are one, you guys are working together. And I feel like people wanted you to doubt yourself with the Ace of Wands in reverse here. The Ace of Wands in reverse is not being able to take action, not being able to move forward, not being able to go towards some type of project or some type of endeavor that you have with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in reverse is taking me to the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is you not using your emotions anymore, not allowing people to pull on your emotions in order for them to get what they want. The Eight of Cups is about you going towards spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, spiritual enhancement. It's also about transformation. And with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which brings me back to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory, success, being admired, and stuff like that. So this is all telling me that you did have a victory when it came to your spiritual awakening, when it came to you connecting with your spiritual team, when it came to you connecting with your ancestors. You're kosher. Okay, you're kosher here. Under the deck we have the Ten of Cups, which is also signifying family. This could also be, like I said, this could be your spiritual team. You were disconnected from them for a while, okay? With the Five of Cups here, that's why maybe you were in an energy of loss. Maybe they were saying that you were lost, okay? Maybe people were saying that you're not fully there, like all your screws, like your screws are loose or something like that. Maybe they were trying to say that you were crazy or something like that. But with the Ten of Cups here, the Ten of Cups is about alignment, okay? You're in alignment. You're in alignment, okay? So let's see what else we have here for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Holy Spirit. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Holy Spirit. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. What do we have? We have Nine of Cups with the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is telling me that, first of all, if you have any addictions, if you had any addictions, you're kicking that to the curb. With the Nine of Swords crossing the Nine of Cups, if you're in your ego, if you're being selfish, if you're being if you were like mistreating people, or if you were like overbearing in any type of way, you're kicking that to the curb. You're slaying your demons. You no longer have any fears. The fears that you had that was probably causing people to doubt you, or people to say that you were not all there. With the Magician and the Eight of Cups here, the Eight of Cups we know is about having rose-colored glasses on, having illusions. Okay, so this is also telling me that the magicians that actually failed, they were the ones causing some type of illusion when it came to you. So with the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords is about abuse, mind control as well, okay? Mind control, Three of Swords here. This could also be mental abuse as well. This could be mental abuse, and it's been happening for a long time. You're moving away from that though. You're seeing, yeah, with the Hermit in reverse here, not Hermit, with the Hangman in reverse. Oh, honey, your spiritual team ain't playing no games with these motherfuckers. Your spiritual team ain't playing no games, honey. You see how the Knight of Swords fall on the Hermit card? This is telling me that your spiritual team, they're fed up. Okay? They're fed up and they're on go. They're on go mode. They're on go mode. So for some of you here, you were disconnected to your spiritual team for a while. Okay? That's why a lot of maybe you've had like a lot of disappointments. Okay, that's because you were not connected to your spiritual team, but not anymore. not anymore. And you may have felt defeated a lot in certain situations, certain circumstances. You may have felt defeated, but this is telling me that with the Five of Swords here, no more. They can't lie to you anymore. Like I said, they can't use your emotions against you. And this is something when people are like, when people are being mentally abused, mental abuse, they usually use your emotions against you. Okay? They use your emotions against you. So if they know you feel things very deeply, they would do things to aggravate you. If they know you have a lot of love in your heart for a particular person or situation or thing, they would try to cause triggers to that person, situation, or thing, okay, in order to drain you of your energy, in order to drain you of your, like, every single time they get you in your bag and you express yourself or you try to like defend yourself, it's like energizing to them. So if this is a masculine figure that was doing that to you, they're in their head because they realize you've escaped the situation. So they're in their head right now. They're probably trying to think of another plot, another plan. Maybe they come in and try to give you like some type of offer, a bogus offer, okay? Or they may feel that they gave you a bogus offer and you took it. But you're very weary of these people, okay? You're very weary of these people. You're all about action now, okay? You're all about action. You're on fire. You're ready to go. You're ready to take action. You're ready to put things in place. You're ready to put things in order. And I don't think anybody can stop you at this point. Yeah? Nobody can stop you at this point because everything that they were doing, it's backfired on them. Okay? You're in the Empress energy right now. Empress energy. You're in the Queen of Swords energy. You're in the Seven. Let me tell you something. Nobody ain't fucking with you. Not in the month of September. Fuck with somebody else in the month of September, not Capricorn. Because you'll surely regret it. I'm sorry to say. No. I'm sorry to say. Capricorn, they need to find something safe to do in the month of September when it comes to you. Because I feel like you survived something traumatic, okay? You're getting over something traumatic. And you know it's because of your faith. You know it's because of the help of your spiritual team. You know it's because you couldn't depend on anybody to come and save you. You had to save yourself, okay? And that has built some type of strength in you, okay? Some type of strength in you. And it has also caused you to put on some type of armor that's impenetrable at this time. Holy Spirit, what messages we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have? Messages for Capricorn. That's why I don't really like to shuffle the cards like that, because they like to fall on the floor and I don't like to bend. Robbery. They tried it. They tried it. Exploitation, unfairness, overload. So they were coming to try to rob you of your energy again, and it backfired on them, because you remember the last time. You remember the last time. You remember everything that they did. You remember. You remember the tactics that they used the last time to get you. It's time for you to receive blessings now. They thought they would be receiving the blessings, but they're the third wheel. The reason they're the third wheel is because it's you and your ancestors, or you and your spiritual team. Now it's time for you to relax because they've been caught in the pit that they laid for you. Okay, it's in the cards that you see. They should have left you alone. They should have left you alone. Now they want to compromise because I feel like saying a lot of them, they're realizing that they're starting to lose everything. Is what I'm getting here, and they're scared because you're okay. You sow seeds in the right place. You invested in the right place. You invested in the right things, and that's why. Okay, the hexes, the curses, the spells, the stubbornness, they were not listening to you, but luck is on your side at this time. Okay, and not just sheer luck, you have evidence, you have proof that your spiritual team has been with you. Okay, your spiritual team is the reason you overcame the disaster, the distress, the lies, the falsehoods, the fakeness, okay, the abuse. You have proof and you have evidence of that now. So now your faith is even stronger in the Most High. For some of you here, they may have predicted some type of ending for you. They may have predicted some type of ending for you, but now they're in regret. Okay, they're in regret and they want to compromise and they want to apologize. They want to tell you how sorry they are for putting you in harm's way, basically putting you in harm's way. Okay, Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for Capricorn? We have veiled threats. Threats can be veiled in subtlety. Stay vigilant to protect yourself. We have secret manipulation. What I tell you, secret manipulation. Manipulation is often secret. Recognize it to avoid being controlled. That's what it was all about. Silent resentment. Resentment can build silently. Address it to prevent further damage. Betrayal unveiled. Betrayal reveals itself in unexpected ways. Face the pain to understand and heal. Silent despair. Despair can be silent but overwhelming. Offer hope to those in darkness. Hidden hatred. Hidden hatred can poison relationships. Identify and address it before it grows. Okay? For some of you, you're getting an entire new lease on life. You get a do-over. Okay? You get a do-over, and this time you have the upper hand. Hidden regrets. Regrets are often hidden. Acknowledge them to find peace and closure. Okay? So you have found peace within yourself. Now it's time for these people to find peace within themselves. Okay? And get back to integrity, self-respect, self-confidence. You know? It's nothing to be kind. It's nothing. You don't have to pay anything to be kind. You don't have to pay to be a good person. Okay, so this is all I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll be back with more messages for you guys.